Hey guys, welcome back to more Persona 5, and in this episode, we're exploring more of Futaba's palace. But before we proceed onward, I really need to do some house cleaning, more or less. There's a chest that I totally forgot to grab, and no one really pointed this out to me. In fact, I'm still recording right one after the other, because that's usually how I like to do palaces. But yeah, I want to go ahead and grab that. Also, perfect, the one demon I really wanted to meet. Lamia. So we actually want to try and recruit this specific demon. Oh, we didn't get the Disneyest. Bummer, but I don't really want to use any of Joker's SP. Let's see if we can steal an item with, yeah, we got it! A negative pile, and... Okay! Yo, let's go for the follow-up! Get in there, Yusuke! Tear him up! Ooh! Disgusting. Literally. But somehow, at the same time, beautiful. Yusuke, you never cease to amaze me. Anyways, I want to recruit this specific shadow because we're gonna need some stronger persona to fuse up stronger persona. You guys know how this goes by now, and... Well, we must talk about things! Can't you take a hint? I've been sending you serious don't speak to me vibes. Yeah, I noticed, but we have you at gunpoint. So, I don't care. I suppose you're the kind of person who claims to do things differently than everyone else. No, not really. I think I'm actually pretty normal. At least I think that. And all this would never have happened if you had not come here. I suppose this real world where you come from must be fairly boring. Let's think about it. Yeah, let's maybe compliment her and say, yeah, I like where you live better. Yeah, I'll say that. I disagree. That it's the world's fault that you were so bored. Now your boredom comes from me. We should have said we're always busy. Owens and I were similar, but for today, please just let me go. Here, she'll give you... God dang it, whatever. Already got that skill card. Piece of crap, Lamia, whatever. We'll get her later. Yeah. And I actually missed the opportunity to show off the Sandman enemy. I might as well show it now. He has the... When he attacks with his... He literally farts out of this bag. I love Atlas so much, but we got negative pile. What does it do? It's a pile of crap. I don't even... Who cares? Okay. Don't really worry about skill cards if I'm being totally honest with you. Or at least, they're not 100% necessary. You can get by in this game without using those. But we got a Mind Choker, a very interesting accessory. Not too stand out. It's just kind of, middle ground. And yeah, we're safe to go. So... For the majority of this palace, we're going to have long stretches of puzzles. I haven't really brought this up yet, but... This palace is very unique in the sense that it's very puzzle-focused, similar to a Zelda dungeon. And if you know me, I goddamn love Zelda, so I'm very excited for this. But what the heck is this? Some kind of giant bow and arrow thing? Oh, that's a stationary weapon back from the Middle Ages called a ballista.
This is amazing.
You even know about stuff like this, Queen? I guess it's pretty fitting of you. Yeah, she's like a living dictionary. And what's that supposed to mean? Oh, I guess she did not like that. Man. Hold up. That thing ain't gonna shoot us at nothing, right? Could. Well, there's an arrow in there, but it seems to be broken. On top of that, it's slanted away. Despite that, though, man, I would be watching out for that. I do not mess with that. That could very easily be a trap if we're not careful. And every time I pick those up, I, think they're going to be the, what's it called? The treasure demons again, because there's a little bit of latency when we go to get them, and I kind of want to recruit these guys too. Let's, I guess it wouldn't be a big deal if we just go ahead and try and do that. The point is, when you come to a new palace, that is your giant power spike for obtaining new persona. And once you have a bigger repertoire, you can make better ones. You get it by now and understand me human, right? I was enjoying trying this time, It's a shame. If I had taken this seriously from the start, I would have been in this sorry state. Yeah, but, are you making excuses? No, that'd make him really mad. Then get serious now, yeah, you're at gunpoint. Overconfident, eh? Didn't you know that being unprepared can be one's greatest enemy? Yeah, unprepared, not unpaired. If I had no pairs, yeah, I'd be in a real bind, too. And I'm just asking out of curiosity, how are you feeling? A little constipated. Man, how does it feel to wave your gun at an enemy for... Okay, I could get used to it. It pains my heart. That'd be the thing I'd really say, so let's go with that. I was just being sarcastic. Don't get depressed. Oh, come on. Some sort of person really are. Well, take this and take it out. What is up with me today, dude? Failing these negotiations. God dang. I'm just more... Okay, yet again, let's talk about mainline. I'm so used to just how mainline demons will talk to you. Like, for instance, my favorite exchange ever. There's a demon called Mothman, and his demon negotiation is, what's your favorite demon? And all of the options are Mothman. Like, that's what I'm used to. These guys, they almost make too much sense. Like, I don't know, that's just my excuse. I'm just making up more ice. What the dump is going? Yeah, I don't really think this is working as intended. The heck is all that about?
I see.
The light pouring in from the ceiling is reflecting off of you, but it's hitting the wall. Huh. Well, we gotta do something about that, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to show off that little bit of dialogue before we actually start with this little bit, as I pick up a sarcophagus bit, which is this really huge button that somehow glows. Yeah, it's very strange. Think before you go touching that, okay? Might be a trap. I'm curious about it myself. Alright, let's just press. I can't hold it up anymore! As I say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Very well. Hopefully that'll kill the guy directly below. Nope. It's gonna activate the ballista and actually shoot the light to open up the path. I like that. It's kind of cool, actually, you know? Making you use your noggin a little bit, and holy crap, this scared the crap out of me! Totally was a trap. Not so sure about that. Looks like pressing that button has changed something in here. Yes, there's now light being cast on that door. It is a markedly obvious difference. You're right. Let's go take a closer look. Yeah, but before we do that, I kind of need to deal with this guy literally right... Oh god, I got really lucky. Holy crud. Nice. We got a level 31 from that fight, and yeah, I actually changed my mind. Now I think I will be abridging some of these battles because they're starting to get a little tedious. There's not going to be a ton of new shadows introduced in this specific tier, and oh hey, it's open! So shining light upon the doors would cause it to unlock.
Hey.
Wait, does that mean we can open the door of the Great Stairs the same way? That's definitely a possibility. In any case, we should push on. Heck yeah. So, now we figured it out. To get past those giant doors, all you gotta do is shine a little bit of light on them. Which, I mean, you can kind of figure that out by yourselves. I don't really know why I needed to reiterate that, but let's read this now. Something written here. Let me see. The light shed by the god of the underworld should become the sign for those who traverse the pits. What could this mean? Well, it's very cryptic, but also very simple at the same time. If you've played the video game before, and can this dog please hustle? Bro, I got places to do, people to visit. Wait, what? I said that in complete wrong order. Oh, well, it kind of still made sense, but yeah, for the majority of these encounters, they're relatively going to be the same as before, and there's nothing wrong with that because I realize I haven't been showing like a lot of the in combat, but if we're just seeing the same Thoth and Isis like enemies over and over again, it's gonna get a little stale, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying to like diversify a little bit, and oh my gosh, this baboon is about to get wrecked. Oh my gosh, the power boost from the baton pass and the that's disgusting. Should we try with I guess Garu won't do so bad. Morgana's armor is actually a giant problem that before we go to fight the boss of this specific palace, which spoiler alert, yeah, it's gonna have a boss. They all do. Sorry, just like making fun of something. We probably need to get some better equipment because we're starting to like, okay, we hit really hard because our persona are very powerful, but the endurance stat can only help us out so much, you feel? So we gotta make sure to like remedy that like possible weakness in this coming future. But first and foremost, we gotta solve this puzzle with Anubis. Hello there. You're actually kind of like people size, and it's holding something. Is this statue anyway some kind of dog thing? This is Anubis, the Egyptian god of the underworld. Seems like some kind of shining orb. Sounds kind of familiar. Something about light from the god of the underworld. That was literally 2 minutes ago. This may come in handy. Shall we take it? Yeah, I don't see a reason not to. It's not like there's any side effects. Very well. This may prove to be an object of great import. Yeah, I don't know if we can import this one, man. And we got the Abyss Gem. Nice. And man, I see you looking at me, Jar. I ain't getting at my... I actually really like how all of the treasure chests in this specific area are the exact same. Kind of fits with the theme. Also, yeah, more zombies. I don't like them. Ew, they're nasty. What am I going to do about them? I actually don't really know. I don't have a great way of getting past these guys except being patient, which is my #1 weakness. But not as much of a weakness as hitting the enemy. Some people often ask me, and I just like want to bring this up. This is like 100% a tangent, but a lot of people ask me like, Johnny, what would your shadow self be like? And here's the thing, I don't think I've ever really talked about this in a Persona video before, but because of the nature of the shadow, you yourself could never admit to what it would be. Like, sure, you may have some insecurities that you're fully aware of, but the Jungian idea behind a shadow is that it's like the side that's like, no matter how hard you try, subconsciously, you cannot admit to that like own weakness. And it's like your biggest like drawback. Now you could very well like try and figure out what my shadow was, but that's kind of the cool, oh crap, gotta turn around, there we go. I have something. That's like one of the cool things I like specifically about the Persona games, you know? There's this mysterious side of you that you don't really know about. That's, I don't know, I feel like it's really well explored, especially in one of the other Persona games, Persona 4, but it's not badly done here either. And, I'm gonna try and get him. Yeah, okay, I got him, but whatever, our lure went up a tiny bit. Like, let's just take Futaba, for example, here, right? And can I not go up here? Oh, yeah, it has to be over here. She understands that, you know, she's obviously locked away in her room all day. But she can't willingly understand that, like, yeah, you might actually die in there if you keep that up. Which is why she has a shadow self. The shadow is the culmination of a side you can't fully admit to, at least not right away. And oh crud, I did things out of order. Hey, is that, yeah, it's the door to the great stairs. That means we are directly above where we ended up coming through the front door. Yeah, but we don't have the other orb, so I gotta go back. But let's just talk about Futaba-chan real quick, alright? So, I called her Futaba-chan by accident. Just because that's how An calls her, and I think that is cool, that An already thinks of her as a friend. Instead of calling her Sakura. It's kind of nice of her, but whatever, that's just another reason why An is amazing. Anyways, let's get this other orb. Statue's the same weird dog thing as before. Hey, Anubis is cool. Look, it's got one of them gems too! This god's name is Anubis. Isn't that hard to remember? Skull? Yeah, it's pretty popular. So I think you should take the gem. Heck yeah, let's get it. And move onward. So Futaba is... okay. The idea of a shut-in isn't necessarily, like, specifically anything like that exists in one culture, but it's especially highlighted and become a realistic issue in Japanese culture, and it's even like a major source of its economy, believe it or not. And yeah, we're just gonna put the two orbs in. It even has its own term, a hikikomori or hikikimori. They really do a good job pronouncing that, but hey, I rarely say it, but it is sort of the byproduct of the idea of a salaryman, that in Japanese society, if you don't have a steady job that you work at for the whole entirety of your life, you might as well not have a job at all, right? And during a recession that Japan was facing in the like late 80s, early 90s, this became a major problem because salaryman jobs, not exclusive to just men by the way, became more and more scarce as time went on. And yes, we get it. Opening the door is done with the light. Holy crap. We can't rest our laurels, though. Stay cautious and proceed forward. Yeah, so the salaryman idea is mostly still commonplace today, and I just want to say I'm not generalizing an entire culture. I understand not every single citizen of Japan is going to be like this, but there is at least a common understanding that this is a thing that goes on, and we're pushing our way through the doors of her heart. I don't know if I'd phrase it like that. Anyway, let's keep going. Gotta love Yusuke. Sometimes he says things totally out of turn, but So this is a wide epidemic in Japan, and this is more or less why the boon of anime and a lot of media is sort of like celebrated. Like, let's just take a look at this safe room, for example. This is what you'd call the like living place of a hikikimori. There's a ton of garbage just littered in the room. It's not very well kept. It's very obvious that this individual, Futaba, spends a majority of her time in here. And there's nothing bad with, you know, spending a lot of time in your room, but it's very well documented, yeah, if you don't leave your house or talk to other people for a large majority of time, you're probably gonna have some health and maybe even social issues. Like, it's just all around not good for you. But, I mean, yet again, it's kind of common sense, right? And sensing shadows, lots of them.
Well, yeah, 'cause it's so dark, Huey.
That's to be expected. Basically raiding her tomb, after all. We're gonna be cautious as we go, you guys. Yeah, so The Chamber of Reflection is where I'll actually do some of my own reflection. Now, it's very obvious to hear that, yeah, staying indoors all day is not good for you. Gee, Dr. Johnny, I didn't know that. But your mind will sometimes kind of like play tricks on you and get you to believe that it's not so bad and you're not doing any harm to yourself. Also, hi, Futaba. We were just talking crap about you. So you've come. Follow me. Okay. Man, she looks like she has wings when she moves like that. So we're already moving on to the next part of the... God dang it. Holy crap! Is she trying to kill us? Yes, she is. Hey, look. There's some light above. It's another one of those reflective boards.
Indeed.
Yes, but unless we can do something about this trap, we will not be able to proceed. What a pain in the butt. You know, we always could hop it. Now that we have no way to get back, but... So, I'm just gonna, like... Yet again, I hate doing this in videos. Like, I don't want to, like, make these videos just all about me. But I'm just really not good at giving examples of these specific principles without using my own, like, life as an example, you know? So... There was a period in my life, you can like go back, it's like fully documented, which is kind of the cool thing about doing videos every single day. And oh snap, we were just talking about you, Anubis, holy crud. But during the filming of like, I think it was around Kingdom Hearts 2 actually, I graduated from high school. And after that summer, because of lack of like, you know, just funds, I couldn't immediately go into college, which was really a big bummer, and please don't, okay, don't insecure. God dang it. Yeah, Madoon can kill us in one hit. That's really annoying, but yeah, I couldn't go to college immediately following my graduation of high school due to lack of funds, and this was a really big blow to me, and I even applied for financial aid, which would have fully paid for all of my schooling, but unfortunately there was a processing issue, and I just couldn't go to school for that amount of time, and I was very worried that I'd end up being something that is called, at least in the West, a NEET, which is someone who's not being schooled, doesn't like have a job, and isn't being like trained to do a job at the moment. This was my like biggest fear like during that point in time. I think the year was, yeah, literally 2012, because a lot is like personally resting upon my shoulders because a lot of different reasons. Yet again, I don't like bringing up these things. It's something I'm trying to like get over because it really shouldn't be anything like super uncomfortable. Like realistically, everyone has like these problems and insecurities, right? I'm not like some unbeatable, invincible guy here, right? At least I like to imagine that I'm not. It'd be kind of creepy if I was. And I was making these videos instead of actually saving the world because I was invincible. Also, we might die. Crap. But so a lot of it was put on myself because not a lot of other people in my family is very small, and I'll just be honest, not the most well off. So financial security was always being like put on to me, you know. Hey, I'm the dude, I gotta go out there and get the, you know, the good job. I had to basically become the salary man to aid the rest of my family. And that put a lot of pressure on me, and the anxiety of not being able to actually enter school paralyzed me. Like, I did not leave my room for the entirety of that summer, and then some. Like, it was just really, really bad. During this time, I was also taking care of my grandmother, who was, you know, she lived a very long life, and, you know, I have no qualms about that. I believe I've talked about that, actually, in past videos, but this kept me very busy, and I sort of kept telling myself that, you know, this is my duty, I need to take care of her, I don't need to go outside, you know, but in reality, that's not a logical way of thinking, man, and, you know, the statue's got a gem! We should take it, yeah? Hold on, there's an inscription on the stone slab here. Anyone who attempts to steal this gem shall be cursed. Dude, we can't let this curse crap get to us. Come on, let's take it. Alright, yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, we kinda need it to finish the puzzle, right? Sweet, we got it. Let's go. A curse shall befall you. Oh, crud. Shall we return the slab while we're at it? No, but... So, it's kind of strange how your mind can play tricks on you into thinking that your behavior is completely justified, and oh yeah, there's arrows. I was too close. Doesn't seem like this is gonna stop anytime soon. Man, that curse is real after all. The heck are we supposed to do? Dang it! Well, the answer is put the stone back and do it in a different order, but that's one thing that, like, looking back on it, I realized was incredibly unhealthy. And realistically, I don't know if you're watching this video, I don't know the entirety of your life, but please do yourself a favor, and for the people around you, always try and just really look at your mental state and what you're doing on a daily basis and see if it's like healthy for you. And just, you know, it's not just your like self you got to watch out for, but you know, the people that care about you too. They want you to succeed in every avenue. But yeah, so I can definitely really not really sympathize, I guess, but the hikikomori lifestyle really transpired because of the like just need for people to succeed in Japanese like society. There was a lot of pressure being put on high grades and just to get these jobs that a lot of people caved under, and that's where this sort of this widespread lifestyle came from. Now, I'm not trying to say that, you know, all Japanese citizens do this or whatever. I wish I had some hard evidence, but I'm just like basing this mostly off my own personal knowledge. There may be some like factual inconsistencies. I don't even have any notes for this segment. It's just something that came to mind before I started recording. But yeah, here's how you solve this puzzle. Haven't been really making mention of that, I guess. Kind of been highlighting other stuff, and the absence of that corridor has changed somehow. Or ambiance, not absence. That might do it. Let's go and see if we can go after Futaba's shadow now. Let's hurry, you guys. So yeah, you might be like, okay, let's jump down and get it, but you actually have to go back and grab the orb. So the thing about Japanese culture is like, my like line of friends, a lot of them did sort of fall into this, okay, I don't want to go to school, I just want to consume a mass amount of media. But luckily their parents were like, not in my house, I'll throw you out, or you better join the military. This is not as common in Japanese culture. Parents will usually never throw out their children unless they absolutely must, which I don't know which way of like you side on things, but all I know is for my son or daughter, whenever they are being born, I really hope that they do have some aspirations in life and don't just want to consume media and want to actually contribute things to society, because, you know, it's fun and rewarding to like do a job and actually be good at it, you know, develop a skill, and, you know, working is fun. Like, I can't really talk. I mean, I have a pretty amazing job that I'm just thankful for so much every single day. I can hardly believe I have it, but god dang. I know work isn't super fun for absolutely everybody, and you know what? He was dead anyways. Who gives a... God, I'm so mean to Yusuke, but... yeah, we're just gonna hopefully survive this guy's attacks. We're doing fine. Ooh, there goes Morgana. Sorry, buddy, but... yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. It's a very interesting part of Japanese culture, and... oh, we got a life stone, nice. The whole hikikomori, and... I hate using the word otaku, but it really is, like, literally a term. Even a lot of celebrities in Japan now have sort of adopted the moniker of an otaku lifestyle, because it used to mean, like, you're literally just, like, the weirdest person alive, but now it's become, like, more of, like, how the word nerd is in, like, you know, American society, which is where it's not really taken seriously. It's like, oh yeah, I'm such a nerd, I play Persona. Oh my gosh, I'm such a... and it's like, Persona's the best game ever. How are you a dweeb if you play that amazing game? I'm just poking fun, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right? I really hope my just almost completely random rambling about a subject I have not really researched all that well proved to sort of humanize Futaba's behavior, because it is a thing that is surprisingly common in Japanese society. So the fact that the game highlights it, and not even just Japanese society, in general, this is something very real that happens in our like common era. So I think the game highlighting that is actually pretty great. Like, some of the people maybe playing this game are hikikomori and, you know, need to realize that, yeah, this behavior is not healthy, and whatever like got me into this slump, hopefully I can escape it. And maybe the Phantom Thieves can help steal my treasure. I don't know. Am I romanticizing this a bit too much? Most definitely, but I'm trying to address a point, and oh my gosh. Speed Racer Yusuke. Or Speed Master, I guess. Gets auto Tsukukaja. First 3 turns of a battle. Holy dump. That is really good. Let's get rid of... we don't really need Giant Slash anymore. Don't know why I said it like that, so I'll take it, man. But yeah, I don't know. Really, I think the creators of Persona don't get enough credit, but... this game, you know, He just said all the good points that I'm trying to, like, get across specifically to you guys. At least, like, sometimes in these videos. Sometimes I just feel like talking about random crap, like god dang last time, but yeah. Man, I totally relate to this, like, girl so much. Like, I might actually die in this room. Heck, the room I'm in right now, I once literally thought, am I gonna see anything past this point? And I just gotta say, yeah, I did. I eventually got out of that slump and saw how awesome the outside world was. For the longest time, I wanted to go to these conventions and stuff, and I finally could do it because of my own hard work. And I don't know, that's like a great feeling. I really hope like more people... Why do I keep using Varja Blast instead of the other one? But I hope like just people maybe like from hearing my like perspective on this, that they can have like the courage, etc. to really just move on in their lives and understand that, yeah, you gotta get out of the goddamn house. Why am I still beating this horse? I don't know. I just feel like really talking about it. It's something I'm like extremely passionate about, and I couldn't like stop thinking about it like right before we got to the house. I'm like, oh man, they want to talk about this? Like it was like weighing back and forth in my mind. And the way I'm describing it probably doesn't sound like too terribly bad. I'm probably like playing it like down if anything. And oh man, my ears popped. Oh my gosh, that like hurts so bad. I don't know why that like randomly happens. I think it's because I talked so fast. I don't really know, but yeah. If you talked to me about it like in 2012, I probably would have had very different opinion on what was going on in my life. Even now though, if I really think about it like and just really meditate on the subject, am I really like satisfied with the way I'm living now? I mean, I like what I'm doing, but I just can't help but shake the feeling that like I could be doing a lot more, like not just like with my time or anything, but like I could like really, oh my god, are you kidding me? Yes, I could really be like just doing a whole lot of different stuff and really like inventing myself in different ways, but I just don't. I mean, a part of that is because, you know, I put a lot of pride in what I do and I'm very proud of that fact, and I can't like just shrug off the fact that, you know, what I do does sometimes take a lot of time because I put a lot of concentration into these silly gameplay videos. And oh yeah, we already have one. Well crud, I guess we gotta kill it then, huh? Yeah, we do. Crap. Should just all-out attacked it, actually. Well, that's unfortunate. I actually have to kind of... Wait, does physical attack do anything to it? I'm not too sure. Huh. Like, a big thing with me right now is, like... I kind of think I need to move out on my own. Like, just be solely reflective upon myself. Like, that has a lot of drawbacks to it as well, because, you know, less human interaction and all that, but I think that's how I really like to live. Like, ideally, I mean, at least for right now. Obviously, later down the line, I'm gonna want children, etc. But, oh man, look at all that money. But I really, like, break it down and, like, is that how I want to live? Like, a long time ago, I think I talked about this. See, I'm trying to, like, figure out what I've talked about in videos and what I haven't, so I don't repeat myself, but chances are you probably haven't seen the videos in which I've referenced that into anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But a couple times I've house sit for my like friends, and just being in a house completely by myself, being able to do my own thing, dictate my own schedule, and kind of just sometimes be alone in my thoughts actually was very refreshing to me. And I kind of just think, do I really like need people around me all the time to feel good? Like, I don't think I do. I don't know. Something I'm still trying to figure out and I'm debating upon right now, but at the moment, I think I have some interesting hobbies, definitely this, and I've been picking up a few other ones, which I'm slightly too embarrassed to admit in these videos, even though I admitted the idea of my cruddy book I wanted to create as a very small child, but I don't know, I've always had these, oh crap, we don't want to use Mabufu because you use Makara Karn, which reflects math. Oh, I did it, I misclicked! Yusuke, I'm sorry! Oh my gosh. Not ominous words, no despair, crap. But, yeah, I don't know, man. Life's not bad right now. I honestly cannot complain. Like, I've been so blessed. But I just feel like I still won't, like, grow as an individual. I'm still, like, definitely progressing, like, in that regard. So, do I need to be up by myself and, like, start anew to really figure out who I am? I don't know if I do or not. Ideally, like, I don't know, man. It's like, these are, like, the real questions that keep me up at night. You're, like, witnessing this firsthand. Am I overthinking things? I'd agree, most definitely. But this is kind of my thing. I am a commentator, after all, but yeah, I don't know. I just really like this idea of, like, just leaving the town I grew up in and just sort of reinventing myself, finding new friends. Not new friends, but like just meeting completely new people I never would have met otherwise, you know? That whole idea is really appealing to me. Also, we got the spirit belt. I might actually give that to Morgana. It's like, yeah, I want to reinvent myself, create a new person. Also, we got a new thingy. Well, this would give, I think, like, yeah, physical damage. The SP adhesive is way better. We could give that to... Nah, everyone's doing fine. We don't really need to change up accessories right now. But yeah, that's what I've been, like, thinking and pondering upon at the moment. It's just kind of what I do, I guess. No credit. No, come on, dude, be a bro. All right, whatever. I think that might cleanse if we enter this cutscene, so hopefully it will. I doubt it, though. And it's another Nuba statue. Seems to be an inscription here as well. Let's see. Any who attempt to steal this gem shall be cursed. Wait, it says the same thing? The statue isn't actually holding a gem. What could be the meaning of this? Hold up. We got one with us. Want to try putting it in here? Yeah, so basically you cannot progress if you have the gem with you, so put it in. Yeah, because he doesn't have a gem with him, it's going to give you the curse, and the atmosphere has changed. Some intangible way. Perhaps the curse has been lifted. The thing hasn't been holding a gem to start with. It ain't fair making us one in it. It don't matter if there's a dog god or whatever. It ain't fair. He's not the god of dogs. That's a totally different one. And wow, it did cleanse the alert. Heck yeah, dude. But I'll be honest, like, maybe I'm just like a little too hard on myself. I'm always like trying to find ways to just make sure that like I'm constantly growing as an individual. Yeah, you couldn't get past this little segment here if you're at all curious. So let's press the button and progress onward. At the same time, though, if I really, like, break it down and reflect upon myself, I think I've actually grown a lot in the coming years. Still, do you ever really stop growing as an individual? I don't know, but... Hey, the path is unlocked. Sounded like the ballista was quite destructive. Let's go find and see if anything happened. Heck yeah! So now we're progressing, actually at a pretty decent rate. I imagine with all the battles that, you know, we've been skipping over, etc. We're actually making pretty good progress. I'd like to think... Oh, snap. Should I get this one or not? I kind of do want this, just to show off the novelty. We got lockpicks for days. Let's open it up. Why not? Who gives it? Yes, we got Morgana. It's like, huh? What's it? Oh. We got the Blitz ring, which I don't actually recall what it does. Let's check that again. Yet again, really good accessories, but they don't really come even close to, like, you know, the SP adhesive. It's just way too powerful. And okay, medium elect down. That'd be really good for Morgana, actually. If we fight any electric enemies, outside of Naga, that is. And let's proceed onward, back to the Great Corridor. So far, we're actually doing really good in this area. I'm, like, really happy, despite me not being focused on the game hardly at all. But what's going on here? There's some kind of control panel here. Should we try doing something with it? Yeah, why not? Can't just ignore it. It's probably part of the puzzle, after all. And oh, snap. Is this some kind of picture? Odd. The design seems to be scrambled somehow. Maybe it's kind of like a puzzle? Joker, can you change the picture? Indeed I can, So, this is yet again another puzzle where we're supposed to change this picture to make sense. This is pretty self-explanatory. There! We did it. It's pretty darn easy. It's together! But yeah, what exactly is it? I see. This adult seems to be reading something to a crying child. The emotions of the artist are often depicted in the art they produce. I can sense serious pain harbored in her heart. Man, that's bad. I should have never had Futaba. Is that voice coming from the mural? She's always such a bother. Seems you caused your mother a great deal of trouble, Futaba-chan. She must have been some kind of maternity neurosis. Oh my gosh, that's so bad to say. Why would you ever say that to a... That actually really upsets me on a realistic level, but hey, at least the pathway's open. So that's cool. What was that? Based on its contents, it sounded like it was a suicide note. Could that be what Futaba remembers of her mother's suicide?
And again.
That's an effing sick thing to do to a kid. That's really how it all went down. Yeah, no kidding, man. God, that's horrible. And oh my god, I can't even imagine someone actually doing that. Also, great character development. Ryuji finally said the F word. 50 hours into the game. Pretty miraculous. And yep, now we can progress onward. We've opened the second door. The mystery has been oddly intensified. There's no doubt we're gonna get closer to the treasure. Come on, let's keep moving. Yeah, can't slow down now for Futaba's sake. And our own butts, but seriously, like, what would make a guy literally go out of his way? Like, you gotta sugarcoat that a little bit when you're such a young kid. Like, that kind of stuff is really, like, they just can't handle that. That's like what ruins people for their whole lives, man. That's probably why Futaba wound up in the way she was. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine that. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. Maybe it's just me and I, like, kind of just, I don't know. Major events that have, like, I've been told, wow, we're surprised that didn't cause you, like, mental harm. I'm just like, no big deal. But not everyone's like me, you know? Some people actually do have, like, things that alter them for the rest of their lives. And, hey, maybe those things really did affect me and I just don't admit it. I don't know, but something to ponder on. And stone slab, when a red and blue align, an illusion will rise. Only proper guidance shall form a path. Huh? What's it talking about? I have the slightest idea. Maybe a hint of some kind. Yeah, maybe, but gotta get past this shadow. But that's another thing I'm actually incredibly, like, curious about. The early development of children is, like, we still don't fully understand it. It's, like, not even, like, a science, right? But it's just so different. Like, I don't know. I guess I probably should talk about what I want to, like, achieve in my life, and, like, definitely why I feel like propels me and keeps me going is a lot of, like, definitely even why I made this YouTube channel is because I had a very, in my eyes, like, just enjoyable childhood, and I want to definitely give that type of upbringing, or even a better upbringing, to a child of my own one day, right? And just to think that, like, I don't know, it honestly does, like, pain me a bit that, like, some people aren't as fortunate as me. They've had really traumatic just childhoods or just lives in general, and that's followed them for their whole life. And it sucks because that's nearly irrevocable. You know, just, man, I'm getting like a little too serious. No, oh, John, we came to sticky play a funny video game. What the heck are you talking about? I don't know. It's just something I think about a lot. Like my just, you know, whimsical days of playing Mario Kart 64. Right? I want to give that to, you know, my own kid one day. But, like, I just want to make sure they grow up in, like, a good environment where, you know, money is never an issue. You can always put food on the table for them. And, you know, the only thing they need to worry about is if they're going to get home to see their favorite cartoon, you know? That's at least my goal right now. And you're late. What took so long? I was analyzing your character and how it affects it. Oh, okay, I wasn't talking or anything. That's it. That I have to hear with her. Yeah, me too, man. God dang it, Futaba. Come back here. Jeez. Well, there she goes. Wait, what's that? This shaking. Oh my gosh, no! Another Indiana Jones reference! Shoot, this is bad. Get back! God, I love that. It's pretty darn cool. Wow, that was scary. I'm sick of this BS! What the heck is she thinking? Yeah, I don't know, man, but, chances are going down here, really bad idea. They just keep on coming. Not gonna get crushed. Sorry, just like showing that a lot. I don't know why. I just like it. We can't proceed on like this. We need something about the giant boulder. Is it the same giant boulder? Like, do they just? Is it like an ecosystem? You know, one giant boulder goes down, then it comes back. I don't know. Reminds me of Sen's Fortress. But, anyways, yeah. Next room's pretty darn cool. I dig it. There's a unique puzzle in here, and seems to be the backside of that giant boulder trap. We should survey this place. Okay, so what do you like in a boy? I swear, the amount of mall surveys I've had. When I was a little kid, right, there used to be these, like, this one mall we always went to, and they always had surveys, like, that were really not great to ask children. Like, sometimes they were like, what do you like about this movie trailer? Those were innocent enough, but one that always stuck with me was, like, I was, like, 12, right, and they were asking me, like, so what do you look for in a mate? And I was like, I'm in 6th grade. I don't know, girls. Like, I was still figuring that crap out, man. I still think about that. Also, you're supposed to read this, and don't worry about it. I'm just gonna get through the puzzle really quickly, because I don't know, man. I'm with Ryuji. I've had it up to here with these goddamn convoluted puzzles. Can you turn around, sir? Can you turn around? I want to get a preemptive attack. Oh, come on. Come on! This is my only, like, this is the only downside to, like, Persona 5 having stealth elements in my eyes. If you're really always trying to go for that preemptive attack, sometimes there are corridors where you really just can't get past the enemy, you know? But, oh well, what can you do? Can we try and recruit? Oh my god. Anubis is level 37? God damn. And these guys are level 25. Okay, and the Thief of the Tablets. I just realized that, yeah, those aren't Egyptian enemies either, but their idea sort of makes sense, and their respective mythology, I'm pretty sure it's not Babylonian, but it's like around that area. They were sort of like the thieves of this, I'm talking about Anzu, not Anubis. They were like thieves of this ancient scripture, which is sort of like similar to the Ten Commandments, except it was like, I think just laws in general. I'm not remembering the story very well. Anzu is not a very favorite demon in my eyes. In fact, I really don't like it at all. Why is that? You got me. Its design just looks kind of off to me. Something about the combination of the colors orange and blue. Which reminds me a lot of the Gators. If you're not familiar with college football, in Florida at least. The Gators are goddamn everywhere, so I've seen that color scheme my whole goddamn life, and it's like, ugh, get it. I don't dislike that school or anything. In fact, I kind of wanted to go there at a point in my life, but that didn't really happen for me. But oh well, that's another story for another day. For right now, though, we gotta figure out how to stop those goddamn puzzles. Not puzzles, giant boulders. You know, hey, maybe they are puzzles deep down. First step of that is this. The dump is it? There's a stone slab here too. There's nothing legible inscribed on its surface. Sounds pretty useless to me. What do you want to do, Joker? Kick it? Maybe we should take a closer look before we destroy. It's blue! It's shining. The device controlling the murals seemed to react to a similar fashion.
Hey, look at this!
Something showed up. It says B01010? That may be a clue of some sort. Either way, we should search to see if anything has changed. And indeed it did! And one thing I really wish the devs did with this specific part, they should just wrote the code on the actual, right above the map, you know? That would have been helpful. And what the? The whole map has changed! Now there's a ton of Death Stars! Not really. This thing's linked to the stone slab is what powers it.
Indeed.
Quite the impressive contraption. Why don't we examine it closer? Yeah, there's really no downside to doing that, but there's a little trap here. I just like that they put so many goddamn traps in one area. I love it. If you press this with the puzzle incomplete, an enemy will spawn in this area, and that's no good for anybody. But basically, the puzzle is it's slightly binary. It starts out B0101. Basically, this is B, since this is the blue orb, and we're supposed to turn off every other orb, or ball, I guess, and it seems the hologram's coming from this coffin. Should we try fiddling with the control panel? Yeah, well, I don't know. Not like there's any repercussions to that. Yeah, it turned off! Try touching it again, Joker. I don't know, I already know how the puzzle, God, whatever. There it
I
is.
see.
So it's possible to turn it back on as well. Looks like we should be able to turn the holograms on or off by accessing each. Way ahead of you, girlfriend! Do you think this is related to the code from earlier? Maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna turn this one back off. So yeah, this is basically the general puzzle. I don't know, it's not a bad puzzle. It fits the whole technological theme of the palace. Though I wonder, does Futaba actually know about binary or coding for that matter? I guess she knows about hacking, and to really fully understand all of computers, you'd really have to have a background with that. But if I did everything correctly, I think, wait, I'm gonna double check. Well, can't actually do that, and it seems the color is the one further in. What's been some meaning to this? Yeah, let's just press the button. Here we go. I'm not checking the slabs. I know what it says. Bada bing. The makeup has changed of the room, and now we can proceed onward. The door opened! Suppose is the first step in this process. The next device must be beyond this point. By the way, what's up with all these things? Are they all because of Futaba-chan's mental state? It's hard to say, but it does prove that she might not be as simple a target as we're hoping she'd be. I wonder about the meaning behind the stone slab as well.
Wait.
Hey, our path's open now. Can we just get going? Yeah, that's probably on the smarter side for you. We can ponder this a little bit later. But that'll have to be in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I hope my discussion here at least slightly piqued your interest and it really made you think more about what the game is trying to convey. At least a little bit. But like I said, this palace, pretty darn big, but in the next episode of Persona 5, we're going to wrap it up and reach her treasure. So once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.